What a save! Holland!
Okay, I'll tell you this. I was a striker when I began.
There it is! They break records year in, year out. And City are the history makers for the first time ever. 4 titles in a row.
Thank you to QNet and Manchester City.
Thank you, QNet.
Thank you, QNet.
Thank you, QNet.
Bonjour, marhaba, selamat petang, selamat malam, privyet, xin chào, vanakkam, namaste. Wherever you're connecting from, welcome to June Business Presentation, the We Business Presentation. I'm Kalai, connecting to you from the beautiful QI Tower. If you're here for the very first time, somebody invited you, somebody gave you the link, somebody asked you to connect, hang in there. You made the right decision. If you're coming back, welcome back. You are the reason why we show up every month at our VBP. Now, let me introduce myself a little bit. Today, before that, today you're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see QNet, you're going to see the We. If you don't know what is QNet yet, because you were just given the link, it's okay. You're wondering who is this person talking to you right now? It's okay. I'm Kalai. I'm a Malaysian. Used to be an engineer. And I started this business some time back. I was invited 6 times, let me tell you this, and I rejected 6 times. Finally, I said yes to this invitation because the guy who invited me was too cute. But that day, I saw something. I saw numbers, I saw an opportunity and a chance for me to work on something I never thought was possible. So within 24 hours, the next day at 12 p.m., I got started. And today, if you ask me, I owned a global business, okay, across 2 continents. if you do not come from a rich family, a wealthy family, you didn't inherit that, okay? You didn't marry into wealth. This, to me, is the only accessible or the most accessible form of entrepreneurship for an average man and a woman, a person like you and me, a shot on entrepreneurship and to create wealth. So tonight is going to be extra special. You're going to hear QNet, the vehicle, okay, the opportunity, the platform, the ones that gives you the engine. And you will hear from the we, which will be the organization that help you to drive the vehicle, become pro, to make your dreams come true. If you're still wondering what this is, don't worry. Don't worry. Just hang in there, relax, and I'll take you through. But before that, today is special, extra special. Why? So many things happening. I'll tell you in a while. But before that, there will be a QR code that will be flashed on your screen right now, a QR code. There's going to be, for the very first time, fast track promo, okay? It's the VBP fast track promo. You can see it on your screen right now. You need to scan this. So take out your phone. I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Take out now. I know you're looking for your phone. Scan this. Fill up your information, your full name, email, and also your mobile number. Make sure it's correct. Now, what you need to do within the next 48 hours, midnight, 12 o'clock today, Hong Kong time, right up to Monday, 12 o'clock, 48 hours. All right? Either you buy a product for yourself, or you sign up somebody, find a direct referral, or a retail customer. Minimum 1,000 business volume. Minimum 1,000 business volume. And you will win a raffle ticket, a lucky draw ticket. Great prizes. There's iPhone 16 Pro Max. There's iPad, I checked. There's Apple Watch. There's a lot of stuff. So please do that, okay? So now, are you ready for the night? Shall we kick off the night? And I think it's only right that we begin with QNet tonight. Okay, so you will understand the beautiful life-enhancing products, okay, life-changing products, lifestyle products, the platform, the mission, and the vision of QNet. And to help you understand this, the man that I'm going to bring on your screen right now played a key role in our global QNet impact. Okay, and this man doesn't just present the opportunity. I've known him for a while. Okay, he lives, he believes, and he truly believes in this opportunity. Yes, he holds a corporate title, but deep down in his heart, he's a true entrepreneur. And I know he goes the extra beyond the call of duty to do whatever it needed to be done to help us make our goals and dreams come true. So are you ready? So let me bring on your screen the Chief Marketing Officer of QNet, Mr. Trevor Kuna.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Kalai. That was a very beautiful introduction. So let's get started, because I want to ask you, what if everything that you've been searching for isn't in another job or another boss, but in something that's already in front of you? Because you didn't come here by accident, all right? You came here because deep down you are looking for something more. Maybe it's time freedom, maybe it's wanting to have a better purpose, maybe it's options. Maybe it's time to stop surviving and start building something real on your own terms. So I'm here to show you a door. And I'm going to help you walk through that door only if you're ready, because this is really about you. It's about your story. So let's begin. Because before you choose a path, it's important to know who built the path, all right? So I want you to meet the two amazing, amazing men who lit this fire 26 years ago, Dato Sri Vijay and Joseph Bismarck. Now, they didn't come from privilege or from power. They came from belief. Belief in people, belief in service, belief that the most extraordinary things can come from the most ordinary beginnings. And that belief still drives everything we do here in QNet. So when they started this company, they didn't just build a business, they laid the foundation for something greater. So let me show you what their dream has become. Now, the QI Group isn't just some company on paper, all right? It's a solid global business group that's been around for more than 25 years. QI owns real brands in lifestyle, wellness, education, travel, training, and e-commerce. Basically, businesses that serve real people every day. And this is exactly what gives QNet its backbone. You're not joining some fly-by-night operation. You're stepping into a serious business with serious foundations, with people you can trust, and a group that has stood the test of time. So nowhere is that vision more alive than in the next chapter that I really want to show you. I was really excited for this one. This is all about Quest International University, founded by Dato Sri Vijay Eswaran, to shape leaders, visionaries, and change makers. Now, when you look at this campus, you're not just seeing buildings and renderings. You're seeing proof of belief turned into action, of dreams built brick by brick. And just like QIU shapes the future through education, QNet shapes lives through entrepreneurship. And both are here to unlock potential, to show you what's possible, and when you decide to bet on yourself. So let's talk about why now, more than ever, that transformation that you're looking for, let's talk about why it matters. Because just like you, a lot of people want extra income. And starting a business feels a bit out of reach. Too much risk, too much cost, too much to figure out all alone. And that's exactly why direct selling is different. Direct selling, it flips the script, all right? You don't need big capital. You don't need a fancy degree. You don't need to have your own product. You're not starting from zero. The foundation is already built, the products, the platform, the opportunity. What really comes down to is your hunger to grow, the willingness to show up, and your decision to go for it. This is a low-risk, high-potential way to build something real. You are earned based on your effort. And let's be honest, people are trusting in people, and that's your edge. And if you're still wondering if this is all real, well, let's take a look at the numbers that the direct selling industry represents. It's not a trend. It is a proven path. And millions are walking this path to build something better. And they are creating extraordinary results. Over 102 million people, generating $106 billion a year. And wellness is the fastest growing category, and that's exactly where QNet plays. So if you're still asking yourself, can I do this? Maybe it's time to ask, why not me? Because here's where it gets even more real. And I'm going to tell you what sets QNet apart from the rest. Because at QNet, we don't just build businesses, we build people. And this is exactly where you raise yourself so you can help raise others. And this is where leaders become mentors, where courage gets rewarded, where growth isn't just financial, it's also personal. And while our values are driving us, our numbers truly back it up. I mean, have a look at this. 26 years in business, which means you're not joining something new or risky. You're stepping into a business with real roots and staying power. Offering our products in 100+ countries, wherever you are, wherever you want to grow, the platform is there. 30+ brands, giving you a wide range of products to match different markets and lifestyles. We've touched over 150,000 lives impacted through Rhythm Foundation, because you get to build your future while being a part of something that gives back. Local support, global logistics, an award-winning digital tool so you can build your business confidently from anywhere without worrying about shipping, inventory, or tech headaches. QNet is the proven platform for people who are serious about changing their lives. And behind this platform, it's products. Products that don't just sell, they deliver real results, real value, and real impact. Think about it. Clean, safe solutions for your home, because health starts with the air you breathe, the water you drink, and even the water you shower in. You've also got access to daily wellness, energy, and stress balancing products. And how about affordable, unforgettable holidays with your loved ones? We are constantly creating what people already want, search for, and need, and then take it further, because every year we introduce bold new products with fresh thinking designed to stand out and give your business the edge. So you're not selling, you're actually sharing value, because every product we launch is built to create impact, not only for your customers, but also for your income. And don't just take our word for it, because our customers, they love sharing their stories. Here you see real people, real results. These are stories from everyday people whose lives were made better by QNet products. They trusted the product, they shared the product, and now they're building something powerful. And when a company like QNet keeps its promises, well, the world takes notice, which is why we've been recognized by the direct selling associations across the world. We've been awarded for innovation, communication, and professionalism. And this trust, this isn't for us. Okay, this is your foundation. This is your foundation when you start, so that you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with strength. And when you begin, you're not left alone on your journey. We are right next to you every step of the way, QNet and the V, because we make it simple. We make it simple because we have easy to follow online sessions, real life workshops, product trainings in your own language, because your success, that is our priority. QNet and the V, that's our priority. And we don't just train you, okay? We give you ready-made tools to win. And listen, you don't have to create these tools. We've already created everything you need to promote like a pro. Eye-catching brochures, persuasive videos, high-quality visuals, and ready-to-share presentations. All of these are designed to make your life easier and get your sales done much faster. And if you want to go beyond good, here is how you get great. Because QNet Pro, that is your upgrade. QNet Pro is where we teach you to lead with integrity, to do your business like a professional and earn that trust. Because being professional, it's not optional. That is your ultimate superpower. And the more professional you become in this business, the more people will listen to you. And that's why QNet shows up everywhere your prospects are, all right? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're doing 60+ channels in 10+ languages. So you don't actually have to build an audience from scratch. We are helping you tap into one that is already there. And as you grow, come on, we want to make sure that you are the one that's getting recognized. Because that's why we have the Achievers Club. This is more than just success. This is significance along your career path as a QNet IR. QNet Achievers Club is a global family, exclusive retreats, mentorship from the founders, and rewards for being consistent. Because we don't just reward sales, we reward the spirit of growth. And when you carry that spirit with you, you're carrying credibility instantly. Instant credibility. How? Well, let me ask you a question. What do Manchester City Football Club and Confederation of African Football have in common? Apart from being our fantastic partners, they represent excellence, credibility, and global recognition. These partnerships, they open doors for you. They build instant trust and impact, and they help people take you exactly where you want to go. And QNet isn't just about, the success. It's also about giving back to the planet. That's why we're so proud about our Green Legacy program. If you can see the screen, you can clearly see that we have invested a lot of time and effort in planting trees around the globe. So, in fact, not only our staff are doing this, we are also having our network of global representatives doing this as well. This is so tremendous because we are giving not only back to the community, but giving back to the planet. Now what you see here is also another initiative, which is called FinGreen. FinGreen is our official financial literacy program. All right, and why do we do this? Well, it's because financial illiteracy leads to poverty, and we want to eradicate poverty. That's why we work very closely with local accounting firms in various countries around the world to make sure that we are uplifting communities, single mothers, small to medium enterprises, students, teaching them how to budget, teaching them how to save, also teaching them how to avoid financial scams. So we go to great lengths to uplift communities. So from making the planet a better place and making people even better and uplifting them out of poverty with financial literacy, we of course talk about the heart of what everything stands for. This is Rhythm. Raise yourself to help mankind. The Rhythm Foundation has been around since the inception of our company. And what we do is every product that you buy or sell from QNet, we take a portion of that and we pour it into community initiatives. We've built schools. We've helped build women-led businesses. We've also brought clean water to villages. So what Rhythm Foundation is all about, it's our soul. It's all about giving back, because when you become successful in QNet, you can never forget about where your roots are. You can never forget about where you came from. So as I close, I've shown you a lot. I've shown you the people, I've shown you the platform, I've shown you the products, and I've shown you the path. So now the decision is in your hands. Talk to the person that introduced you. Talk to the person that sent you this link and ask them, what is the next step I need to take? Because they are the best person to guide you and lead the way and make sure that you know exactly everything you need to do to become successful in this amazing company called QNet. So on behalf of the QNet family around the world, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen, for taking the time to make the right decision, because this information is going to help you take the next step on your journey. Welcome to QNet.
Thank you, Trevor, for giving us that insight of what QNet and the power of QNet. And now you have seen what QNet is and what QNet represents and how QNet constantly works on making this simpler for you to talk and represent QNet. So now you're wondering, because Trevor said, guys, you got to make the decision. Now I've given you the best. Now take it and make it happen. So you're wondering, how do you do that? Now to help you understand that, we are the only organization in the world, in the industry, has something called the We. Now you see, this business presentation is by the We business presentation. So to help you understand the system, the training, the support that the We has given you, provided for you, created for you, I'm going to bring someone on this screen to talk to you. Now, this is a key leader behind the mission of the We. Now, he is responsible for the growth. That means directly our growth. And he constantly has been working on different ways and creating that opportunity for us to rise as entrepreneurs. So now let me bring on the screen the We's Chief Marketing and Revenue Officer, Mr. Venu Joel.
Good morning, my V family. How are you guys doing today? Were you guys excited to hear Trevor earlier on what QNet is all about? It was amazing, right? Well, I am here now to talk to you about the V. We are your global training and development company where we help you raise yourself to be successful in your journey as a networker. So we are everywhere around the globe, and we are scattered, all our people are there, and you are able to reach to every single one of us instantly. And the V is 24/7. Now, when did the V start? It started in 1996. That's 2 years before QNet was. Why? Well, our great founders, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, Joseph Bismarck, decided that there needs to be a group of individuals that manage the network and guide them through their journey of QNet. So when QNet was established in 1998, the V formed V Grupo to the V team until 2010. Now, in 2010, we basically refreshed and said that we don't need the team anymore. We are the V, because why? We are together. And if you see here, now, you know that we are the V. Why does it say until 2016? We are limitless. And this is what we are here today. And you can see it in the design of our logo, where it is limitless, because our reach is limitless. And why the alphabet V? Well, if you see this short video here, and you'll understand. You see, the geese, when they migrate from one continent to another, they fly in the shape of V. Why do they do this? Well, it's a lot of meaning, and you can read about this, why they fly in this shape from one continent to another. They fly because it's wind resistant. They help each other. And when the lead bird gets tired, it goes to the back, and someone else takes over. That is what the V is. And I will explain this more later of the V partnership. Now, I would like to touch a little bit. I know Trevor spoke to you about our great founders. Now, if you see now, Joseph Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, when they founded the V, it's very simple. It's all about service above self. Right? This is what they bring to the table into this organization. And that has trickled down to every single one of us. If you ask me, this is our DNA. Service above self. I'm sure some of you have been to some of this training, but if you look at the last one there, you are here right now. The V Business presentation. So that's only one. And you can see the multiple trainings that we do all around the world. Start with ISB, the In-Service Brotherhood Bootcamp, which I am sure your upline will get you there sooner than later. And we have a lot of other trainings where we'll develop your skill into becoming the greatest networker out there. Other than trainings, our events, to tell you honestly, for my 20 over years here, I have not seen an organization that conducts events at this standard. I've been to a lot of other events. I was on YouTube a couple of days back to see all the biggest events around the world. Nothing compares to what the V does. And soon, we have V Malaysia 2025. And all of us who are here right now in QI Tower are flying to Penang tomorrow. Actually, in less than 12 hours from now, all of us will be in Penang. And we are waiting there to welcome all of you to the greatest event in 2025 called We Malaysia. So better make sure that you are there. Why is this event so great? Well, it's a 5-day event. Who does a 5-day event? Except for the We, where we want to make sure that you get the best of the best. So if you have not booked your tickets, please do it now. And I'll see you at Penang. Now, I talked about earlier the flying geese. Well, this is the group of individuals. You see at the top there, the V partners, they are the lead bird. And how do they be V partner? How did they become V partner? Like you saw earlier, V partner Kalai, who's the host today. She is a V partner. And she started at the bottom there as an IR, independent representative, and she climbed up the ladder. And this ladder is not impossible, guys. You can be a V partner. You just have to follow all the trainings and you have to attend all the events. And I guarantee that you will be the future V partners of this organization. And here on this screen, now you can see, these are the lead birds. They are the ones flying all across the globe with helping you to grow your business. So this is where you want to be. So I hope to see your picture on this screen soon. All right? Now guys, if you ask me, what is the We? You and I, we make the We. We are the We, and will always be the We. Now before I leave you, I have a special announcement to make. We are doing something new at this VCon. Now the We has started its official WhatsApp business channel. And I'm going to show you a QR code on the screen right now. Please get your phone ready. You need to scan this code and download and go to your WhatsApp. And once you get this on your WhatsApp, just type in V-bot. Once you do that, you will see a menu. Play around with it. But this feature, this app, this business channel, WhatsApp business channel from the We is going to evolve tremendously at VCon. So if you're coming for VCon, make sure you have this on your WhatsApp. Because all the news, all the updates, anything behind the scenes, everything will be there. And after VCon, the team is working limitlessly to make sure that every single one of you will have all the updates and news at your fingertip. Isn't that great, guys? So please, I'm leaving this screen here long enough for you to would have taken a picture and you're already playing it at your WhatsApp. And please go and try it out. Okay? Now, before I leave, guys, please only go to our official social media channels. So you can see over here, we have our Facebook, our Insta, and the X account. Go to our account and you will get the latest information as well. And you get to see Chief, all right? A lot of his pictures. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to present this to you. And I hope to see you soon. And if not, if you are not going to be in Penang tomorrow or next week, I'm going to be there. A lot of us going to be there from tomorrow onwards. So I hope to see every single one of you in We Malaysia 2025. The We.
I hope now you've understood the We. So if you're here for the very first time, now you've got the idea of QNet, what QNet is, and what the We does. And now VCon will make more sense to you. Now you will understand. Mr. Vinu just invited you to VCon. Yeah, many are already traveling. The leaders are traveling in, and many are already in the beautiful island of Penang. We started VCon this year in February in Ghana, and V Africa. Then we went to Istanbul in April, V Istanbul. Now we are back home in Penang, Malaysia. VCon Malaysia for the June. So if you're coming, welcome home. Now, you have seen the QNet, you have seen the V. I just need to remind you one more thing. Have you scanned the QR code? And have you put in your information already? Have you put in your name? Have you put in your email? Have you put in your mobile number? Have you scanned already? Starting tonight, 12 midnight, write it down, 12 midnight, Hong Kong Standard Time, for 48 hours. Write it down, 48 hours. Okay, you have a chance to get a lucky draw ticket for iPhone 16 Pro Max, iPad, Apple Watch, and special gift. All you have to do, buy for yourself a product worth 1,000 business volume, 1,000 business volume, or you do a direct. Quickly call somebody, make a list. If you don't know how to make a list, do not leave this place where you're sitting right now. When we finish today, sit there, call the person who invited you. If you're not with them, quickly write 10, 15 names and call them and get one sign up done within the next 48 hours. Be part of the fast track promo. So now you're wondering, okay, it looks good. The V looks beautiful, special, extraordinary. Everything is in place. What's your chance of making it happen for you? A question that it's in your mind right now. Is this for you? Okay? So to help answer that question, we are going to go to a beautiful country right now, Burkina Faso, to bring you one of our leaders in that beautiful country, who is a living proof of this opportunity today. QNet and the V started from nobody to somebody. There are thousands of stories around the world for 26 years. But today, at this moment, we want to bring you one story. I had this privilege of spending time with him, his family, in the beautiful country Ghana at V Africa. His mom lives life like a queen, from a small village to today building homes, houses, family, and most importantly, making an impact in his community. So to bring you a story tonight, we are going to Burkina Faso to V Council Soma Drissa on your screen now.
Je vais d'abord dire merci beaucoup aux fondateurs parce qu'avant QNet, sincèrement, ça n'allait pas. Dans toute ma famille, j'étais dans des conditions très difficiles. Au fait, je cherchais une opportunité vraiment pour pouvoir vraiment venir en aide à toute ma famille. Et Dieu merci vraiment, je suis tombé sur cette belle opportunité qui a complètement changé ma vie. Sinon, avant même QNet, vraiment, mes parents même étaient très pauvres. Même pour manger 3 repas par jour, c'était tout un problème. Mais alhamdoulilah, aujourd'hui, grâce à QNet, tout va très bien. Ouais, bon, pour créer mon entreprise déjà, pour avoir la somme déjà, c'était pas évident. Comme je vous ai dit, que je n'avais pas d'argent. Mais avec l'aide de ma maman et de ma tante, j'ai pu réunir les fonds. Et j'ai commencé l'activité avec des personnes de confiance avec qui j'ai construit mon système. Oui, bon, j'ai eu mon déclic à un événement en Côte d'Ivoire par la présence du vice-partenaire Haroun Georges. Lorsque je l'ai vu sur le podium, je ne sais pas comment expliquer cela, mais mes cheveux ont commencé à marcher. Ça a créé quelque chose dans ma tête. Et c'est à partir de ce jour, j'ai pris la décision réellement de pouvoir changer ma vie. Voilà, donc c'est à partir de cet événement que tout a changé. Et j'ai décidé de réellement faire ce business à 100%. Je peux dire même qu'il y a plusieurs moments que je peux pas, que je n'oublierai jamais. Voilà, parce que j'ai eu vraiment des collaborateurs qui ont été présents pour moi dans les moments les plus difficiles, comme même dans les bons moments. Et c'est des moments vraiment qu'on ne peut pas oublier tout au long de notre parcours. Et je remercie Dieu pour ça. Vraiment, le succès m'a apporté beaucoup de choses. La première des choses, même d'abord, c'est le changement de paradigme, de mentalité. Parce que avant, voilà, on savait pas même, on comprenait pas beaucoup de choses. Il a fallu vraiment qu'on vienne commencer cette activité pour pouvoir comprendre beaucoup de choses. Le succès, ça me permet aujourd'hui d'aider des milliers de personnes à travers le monde. Aujourd'hui, je dors dans ma propre maison. Aujourd'hui, ma maman dort dans sa propre maison et toute ma famille est heureuse aujourd'hui grâce à cette activité, grâce au succès que cette activité m'a donné. C'est cette compagnie, c'est ce business vraiment qui va aider le monde entier. Je ne parlerai même pas de l'Afrique, mais ce business qui va aider tout le monde entier.
We counsel Soma, thank you for sharing your story. Your V family is super proud of what you have done. Now, those of you listening tonight, if there's something in you tells you, could one day the world hear your story? Let me tell you this. Each one of us began this journey because there's something in us told us that feeling in, could my story one day be heard by the world? And that's exactly where we started. So tonight, welcome to the greatest journey where dreams come true. Now we are waiting the finale of tonight. Now you have known QNet, the V, now the opportunity, the whole package. But tonight, you are not about to witness just another business presentation, but you are about to be introduced to someone who redefined the industry. He is not ordinary. He is not typical. He is legendary. The man has shattered every possible benchmark in the industry, broken the limits, and set new benchmarks that we could only aspire to achieve. For the ones who is already on the path, in the journey, this is a man that has stood by us, who have picked us up when we couldn't stand on our own, who has mentored us, who have walked by our side, and many times when we couldn't speak, he has been our voice. And tonight, this moment is a very special moment because you, who is connecting for the very first time tonight, you're going to see this opportunity from the eyes, the heart of this beautiful man, the man that has raised thousands of us, the reason why we are standing so strong today. So everyone around the world, with the fullest energy and respect, let's welcome none other, the one and the only, Chief Patman Senatiraja.
Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. It's me. Finally, Kalai convinced me in the month of June, my birthday month, to come and do the VBP, which is being broadcast globally. So firstly, Assalamualaikum, bonjour, privyet, salam, merhaba, vigets, hola, bonjourno, hola, apa kabar, ni hao, xin chao, menglawa, konnichiwa to Japan. I don't know why I've been having this dream that we're going to open up Japan in a big way. Okay, Aibowan to Sri Lanka, Wanakam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal to everyone in India. Okay, to the Singaporeans, greetings. To the Australians, good day, mate. All right. Now, before I even start, I just want to send out my prayers, my love. A lot of things have happened around the world that have caused a lot of pain to a lot of people. People lost their lives, and I pray for their families. I pray for better days to come. All right, so I just wanted to convey my heartfelt condolences to everyone involved in any kind of tragedy around the world. All right, we are praying for you, we are praying for your families, okay? And today, I was invited by Kalai. Kalai, we partner Kalai who was here, Trevor, Vinu did a great job. And I am here today to present the QNet business to you. Now, I've done presentations for 26 years, but I have to admit this is the first time I'm doing it in a format of a broadcast globally. So to all the translators, I'm going to speak slow. Now, if you're watching me right now, I am your upline. I represent the founders, Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan. I've been with this company from day one, 26 years ago, and I'm still here. And my name is Padman Senathirajah, lovingly known as Chief, okay, in this industry or in this company. And for the next 30 to 40 minutes, whoever you are, you're already in the network and you just want to see me live on a broadcast. I miss you guys, see you at VCon. If you were invited by somebody as a prospect to look at this opportunity, please be patient. I know you've been online for a long time, but I hope you enjoyed listening to Kalai, our host for today. I hope you got a very good picture of our company, our organization, QNet, from Trevor. And I hope you understand the V, your upline, okay, introduced by Vinu. And today, I'm going to take you through a little bit of, generally speaking, how this business works. But all the details, please go back to the person who invited you. All right? Because I don't want to go into details. I want you to see the bigger picture. Now, my duty tonight is not for you to say yes. I'm not here to convince you, because I believe nobody can convince you except yourself. But I'm here to erase every possible doubt you have, every possible reason for you to say no. All right? I'm here to answer those unasked questions. Okay? So let's start. All right? I'll get the whiteboard because I don't usually do PowerPoint like everyone else. I'm a bit old school. So I want you to look at this whiteboard, okay? For the next 30, 40 minutes, these two, this gorgeous Malaysian talking to you, and this whiteboard is going to be helping you make a decision, simply. So first, let's start with where we are. Because there's no use for you and me to have this 30, 40-minute conversation if you and I are not agreeing on certain things. So as we move along, you and I have to agree on certain things. Then we go to the next one and the next one. And the first thing you and I have to agree on is very simple. Life revolves around two things: money and time. That everything in our lives, whether you are in the Middle East, Africa, Central Asia, South America, wherever you are, Asia, Malaysia, all our lives are controlled by these two things. Our happiness, where we live, how we live, our relationships is all controlled by these two things. Now, don't get me wrong. God is important, honesty is important, love is important, but these things are up there in the list, okay? And there are a few categories of people in the world which I realize, okay? And this was shown to me when I was 17 years old, and it gave me the biggest realization as a young man. All right? So there are people, okay, with no money, a lot of time. These are students, people who are unemployed, I guess hippies who live in the forest, I don't know who. All right? But no money, a lot of time. And then there are people with a lot of money and no time. This would represent the majority of professions in the world, whether you are doctor, lawyer, engineer. all right, banker, you would have a sizable amount of salary or remuneration, but you won't have time to enjoy it. Your life is down to maybe one vacation in summer with your family for 7 days, I guess. And then there is the vast majority of people in the world with no time and no money. And when I mean no money, I don't mean broke. I mean people with no disposable cash at all. And this represents today almost 90% of society. Those who have a regular job, which I respect because you're putting food on your table, okay? Don't misunderstand me. Those who go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. But by the time you get your salary, and by the time 1 week after you get your salary, you are left with nothing. You got bills to pay, you've got bills to pay, and you got bills to pay. So you end up working 10, 12 hours a day, and at the end of your working month or working year, you barely have any disposable cash remaining. Instead, you may have loans with the bank for the house you don't own or the car that you don't own. But this is reality. Whichever country in the world, this is reality. All right? That these people, I have issues with them. Okay? But let's not talk about it. These people have a good life, but they don't have time to enjoy it. And these people, this is the reality, the vast population around the world. And the final category is money and time. Okay? And you know these people. You see these people today on social media. People who make, residual income. They make money while they're on vacation. Do you understand? These are the big boys, big girls who figured out how to exactly, make money, leverage resources and time, get into the right business at the right time, okay, invest wisely, and get tremendous returns on their journey. Now, this category is simply called the world of financial freedom. So I've got a question for you. The same question was asked to me when I was 17 years old. If a genie comes from a bottle tomorrow and asks you, choose which category you would want to be in life, which would you choose? Now just bear with me. You're watching this live broadcast. Just answer the question in your heart, in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud. Which category, deep down in your heart, you would want to belong to? Now, logically, unless there's something seriously wrong with you, all of us want to belong to this category. Everyone does. I, at 17 years old, when I was asked this question, my answer was this. The problem was, I didn't know how. I didn't know how ever in my life I could reach that category. But I understood one thing. The people in this category did not work for other people. They owned their own businesses. They were self-employed. They ran their own show. Right? They were business owners, not employees. This category. Alright? And I realized at that time that the only people who could ever fall into this category were people who owned their own business. But at that time, this was 20, 30 years ago, business was very traditional in definition. You know this, whether you are in Kazakhstan, India, or Germany, you know that owning a business is the only avenue of possibility of becoming wealthy. But the definition of business 30 years ago was very limited. It was traditional business. And as a 17-year-old young man, I knew I could not do it. I didn't have money. I didn't have expertise. I didn't have a skill set for a business. And I knew at that time getting into business was difficult. Like anywhere in the world today, owning a traditional business is not easy. You need money, skill set, investors, hiring people, figuring out everything on your own. And even after that, 80 to 90% of traditional businesses do not survive more than 3 to 4 years. But today the world has changed. There is a realm of opportunity for people like you and me to be a business owner without the headaches and the risk of traditional business. And ranking very high in this realm of opportunity is the industry of direct selling or network marketing. The industry that QNet is part of. So today, whether you are listening to this for the first time, you are listening to this for the third time, please understand what I'm about to present to you today is a fantastic opportunity for you ultimately to own your own business in an industry that has a proven track record of over 100 years, the industry of network marketing. Now you are right now thinking, no, Patman, there are so many other industries out there. All right, there's so many other industries that could allow me to be a business owner. I have to agree. There are a lot of things happening out there in the real world today. But I have checked them all out. And the problem with those industries, number one, accessibility. Accessibility is the key. All right. Number two, risk. Okay. So when I talk about the industry of network marketing, why I chose this path, why I chose this path of network marketing to reach this category, all right, was because number one, it was accessible. That means I could show this business almost to anyone. I didn't have to pre-qualify. I didn't have to look at your background, your financial standing. It was so accessible for the common man and common woman anywhere in the world. Number two, and I'm saying this not because I'm standing here as the V. I'm saying this after a lot of intelligent analysis. It is risk-free. Repeat after me if you can, wherever you are in the world. It is risk-free, and I will show you why in a short while, okay? So, we all agree, wherever you are in the world, we want to belong to this category, all right? And we have to eliminate all other options, okay? Because I have already done the research for you. Traditional business, not accessible, high risk. Investment, high risk, all right? Too high risk. One virus